We met on Bumble in 2018.
She sent the first message and we were chatting a bit, and very quickly we knew that we wanted to meet.
I met Brian the same week that I did a major career change, and I went on my first job interview that week that I met him. So it was a big week. We met, on Bumble, and then I got a settlement from them later, which was hysterical because I posted it on Twitter and I said that they had paid me because I ended up with Brian.
From the moment we had our first date, it just was a different connection that felt different than I hadn't experienced before.
What is today's date? I don't even know.
I don't have my Apple Watch, so I don't know the date, which is terrible because I probably should.
Friday, June 24th, 2022.
June 24th?
We are here to celebrate the wedding of Leigh Cross and Brian Johnson here in Chicago.
We are at 230 North Michigan at the Pendry Hotel in Chicago, Illinois.
I'm marrying Brian today. I'm marrying my best friend. The love of my life today.
We're incredibly excited for this day. It's been a long time coming, and it's just incredible to get everybody together, friends and family, and really feel all the love.
Johnson, is there a wedding hashtag?
There might be, and it might be Cronsons.
The Dronsons?
It's the Cronsons, because I'm not changing my name, so it's Cross Johnson mashup. Yeah, the Cronsons.
I would describe Leigh as intentional, thoughtful, direct, and passionate.
Leigh is the most passionate person I know. She cares so emphatically. She reads every detail. She knows more about a topic than you will ever know about a topic.
Incredible energy. I remember the first day I met Leigh. Immediately we were busting on Brian. All Brian's little idiosyncrasies, she knew all of them. It's like they had known each other longer than any of us had ever known Brian. And
She's the perfect balance for Brian. They both are very specific individuals, and Leigh centers Brian in a really, really cool way.
She is so sweet, so sentimental. We met her, I think, the fall of 2019 at a Jarrett family get-together on Long Island. And immediately when we saw her, I talk about people who can light up a room when they walk in, and Leigh has that special something.
Tell us about potato sundaes.
Potato Sunday. Potato Sunday is, we realized pretty early in our relationship that we both really love to go out on Saturday and then spend all of Sunday like couch potatoes on the couch.
You just wake up and you just make some coffee and you sit on the couch.
You order some food, you put on a good Netflix.
You know, it's 11 a.m. and all of a sudden it's 3 p.m. and 4, and then just it's kind of the whole day, you're just a couch potato.
It's the best.
Brian he's like our moral compass. If something bad's going on in the room, you always shoot him a look, and he'll awkwardly let you know if it's okay or not.
Brian is a great guy, man. He's always there when you need him. He's a smart guy. He knows it. He's a great friend, cracks me up, goofy dude. He's a good skier, but not as good as...
Well, I'll tell you what Leigh likes about Brian. He's caring, he's cool, he has a diverse group of cool, interesting friends. He's kind, he's easy to talk to, and he's super good looking too. And as she says, has a great jawline.
Brian is a really deep thinker. He's calm and steady and reliable, but also pushes you to think about things in a different way.
He thinks things through, very hardworking. He has just matured into such an amazing young man that I just could not be prouder.
Oh my God, I love Brian. He has such a calming effect on Leigh, but he totally gets her. He takes no shit from her. He loves her, and they love each other, and you can just see it in their faces.
He was not ready for me to meet his family when I was ready. And I remember deciding like, oh, this is somebody who takes his time with decisions. Then in true Brian fashion, told me with less than 24 hours notice that he would not only like me to meet his parents, but meet his entire extended family at Passover.
But I kind of sprung it on her last minute that I wanted her to come to this event.
So we go and we meet them.
You know, it was a really successful day and my family loved her.
We go back to the city, we meet his friend Alex, who's in the wedding. We drink with him, we're just like having fun, totally loose. And when Alex went to the bathroom, I looked at Brian and I was just like, shit, I love him.
We were just talking and, you know, having a great conversation, and it came, you know, then she told me that she loved me. And my initial reaction was, that's good, like, I'm happy to hear that.
He did the like, thank you so much. I'm so happy about where we are. And he gave me a big hug.
All of a sudden, I just had this feeling like, but Brian, like, you do love her, and like, don't do this. Like, don't put up that wall, say that you love her. So I said, Leigh, I do, I love you too.
So he just said, hey, I found a great Korean barbecue place. I was thinking we could go to Red Hook Winery for the day and then go get dinner there, which is a very normal Brian thing to do.
It was a beautiful summer day. I mean, it was probably 93 degrees. It was super hot, but it was still a beautiful day. And we had some drinks, and we were in a quiet section of this neighborhood, kind of by this pier, and I just got down on one knee.
He got on one knee and then he pulled out an envelope, and I thought he had like written me a speech about like our love. And I looked at him, I was like, what the hell are you doing? And then all of a sudden I saw the ring and I was like, oh my God, is this really happening?
I told her how much I loved her and how, you know, how much this all meant to me and how, you know, I wanted to marry her. And she kind of freaked out for a little while, and she said yes, and it was an awesome moment.
And then there were these people who were leaving a wedding that they had just put on, and so they had a car full of flowers. And they stopped and they were like, you look like you need one of these, and they gave us some flowers.
So we were just standing there, just got engaged, and these random people just gave us flowers. So we had this bouquet. We went to this really fun bar just right down the street, and we, you know, listened to some music, sat outside. Everyone was like congratulating us. It was just a really, really cool moment.
You're a bride!
She has been a daddy's girl ever since. He taught her about sports, he taught her about everything, how to live. He was quadriplegic, and he taught her how to be strong. He just loved her so much, and she loved him so much. And he would be so happy because Brian has a lot of qualities, the stoicness and kindness and strength. And I see a lot of those things at Brian that I saw in her dad. He would just be very happy for her today.
My dad was such a confident person. He was like he had this real quiet confidence and charisma about him that I think Brian has too. He loved us more than he loved anything. I mean, he was the best dad. And he wanted the best for us, and he taught us to tolerate no bullshit, ever.
I think he's in the room. He's always in the room, and he's smiling big, and I think Leigh said it perfectly, that he would love Brian, and he would feel at peace, and I think he would feel a lot of gratitude in the way that Brian takes care of Leigh.
That's all he wanted for us, was for us to find somebody who was truly a good person, a smart person, who would love us the way that he loved us, and I found it. So he would be so happy.
Hey. Oh my God.
You look so gorgeous.
You look amazing, babe.
I love you.
Ah, this dress is amazing.
Do you like the dress?
Incredible, yeah.
You want to see the bag?
Yeah.
It just seemed like Leigh's entire life got better once she met Brian. She got a new job, she moved to Brooklyn, she was in this great relationship, and it kind of just all came together at this really perfect time in her life.
Johnson's such a specific human being that he doesn't come with a manual, and somehow Leigh has cracked the code.
They genuinely love each other. I mean, you can see it in everything they do.
I think they're both real alive, and that they're ready, you know, like to just go and have fun and live life to their best. And I think they bring out the best in each other.
They look at each other like I've never seen my sister look at anyone. They're very in tune, they're equal partners. They're in it together.
We're very honest with each other. We're very playful with each other. We truly are like best friends. I mean, there's nobody, he makes everything just more fun. Like we truly enjoy each other and spending time with each other. I think we see the world in the same way. We're like in this partnership together. This is not like husband and wife, this is partnership.
I am looking forward to seeing Brian say I do.
I hope that they're able to slow down and reflect on how beautiful this moment is and being surrounded by all of these magnificent people that you've curated from across both of your lives and that you've woven together so beautifully.
I think it's going to be one of the best weddings I've ever been to. Knowing that this day is taking place, that you did find each other, and you're going to have an amazing, amazing life together.
My dad was in a wheelchair my whole life, and most often he just wore t-shirts. And for my high school graduation, he got a pink collared shirt, because pink is my favorite color. And my mom still has it, and so we cut a swath out of that, and it's sewn into the handle of the broom, which is an African-American tradition that he taught us about our whole lives, that I knew I wanted to do my whole life, so he's on the broom. And then I think he's on the bouquet, so that he's walking me down the aisle.
You were you, and I was I. We were two before our time. I was yours before I knew, and you have always been mine too.
Leigh, as we stand here today, I think about when we first met and communicated very early on that we wouldn't settle in a relationship. Maybe that's a kind way of putting it. Maybe we were both a bit picky and maybe a little selfish, but it turns out we were picky and selfish in the most perfect way as it led to one another. Leigh, with you, I found a partner that I truly thought may not be possible. We're so strong and caring and smart and bring out the best version of myself. Leigh, I vow to never stop settling with you. We've built an incredible life of love, happiness, and laughter, and I cannot wait to see what we have to build going forward. I look at you when we're doing the silly, simple things like watching Bravo as we eat takeout, or you observing me completely overanalyzing a decision. And I'm certain I could never find this love with anyone else. My babe, I promise to love you for the rest of our lives. We always say how lucky we are, and today I could not feel that more strongly. Leigh, I love you so much.
I have 3 microphones. I feel like Madonna.
Babe, I've told you this before, but it's the only way I can describe it. My life was a film in black and white. It was a good film. I liked the film. But then you came in and suddenly the film was in color. You have illuminated and brightened every part of my life in a way that I didn't think was possible and had sort of given up on. And you do it simply because of who and how you are. I promise to do the dishes more, maybe. I promise to only buy the most essential Lego collector sets. I promise to meet you at the finish line of all of your races. I promise to potato sundae with you forever. I promise to love you, all of you, for exactly who you are. I promise to be your true partner. Hopefully co-parent, if that's what the universe has in store for us. Best friend and love for the rest of our lives and beyond. My father would be so happy right now. I learned from my parents what true partnership looks like, and I feel so grateful to have that with you. You are my love, my best friend, my partner, my babe for life. That's it, it's over, I'm out. No, just kidding.
Sorry guys, it's not meant to be. Doing it. All right, we are round and third and heading home. So jump that broom and give each other a kiss.
happier and more joyful being together than you ever did apart, and you make a relationship look really easy.
Every time I'm around them, he's smiling ear to ear, she's smiling ear to ear, and it's refreshing, man. It's true love, honestly.
I love you both, and I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together.
Today, I'm most looking forward to being together after a long time of not seeing all these wonderful people. Also, I'm really looking forward to the connections across the bride and groom's family and friends.
We welcome all of you to Chicago, home of the Cubs, the Crosses, the Dailies, and now the Johnsons. Considering Leigh's love for books and history, the Chicago Cultural Center venue was such a special way to introduce Brian, his family, and all of you to Chicago. Tonight is a time for celebrating Leigh and Brian and for giving thanks.
Make some noise for our newlyweds, Brian Johnson and Leigh Cross.
Thank you again, everybody. Just really can't express how happy we are and our gratitude to all our friends and family being here. And it's really about the people you surround yourself with, and we're in a beautiful place. I just can't express enough how much we love you all.
Go to the bar, get yourself some drinks, let's have a dance party. This is the best day of our lives. I have never had more fun. I love you. Dance your face off.
That's Chucky's spirit sitting down. From a little boy, he just simply would not allow risk to bother him. When he played sports, he's the one that would dive up for a pass, fall on a wire fence, puncture his sides, get up, not crying or complaining.
Charles, Chuck Cross, who missed every Monday night football game so he could attend Lama's birthing classes, and who warned me that all babies were ugly. And then as soon as she was born, the doctor gave Leigh to him first. And he said she has all her fingers, all her toes, and she's the most beautiful baby in the whole world. And I said, you're just saying that now. And he said, no, she really is. Thank you to Chuck, who was an amazing husband and loving father, whose life was made whole by Leigh and Ashley, and he would just love Brian the way I do.
One moment that stands out in my mind, you had gotten out of college and you had gotten a job in Hartford. Then all of a sudden he comes home one day and he goes, you know what, I'm going to New York City. And I'm like, what? My son's leaving. I was devastated. But then I realized you had really become an adult. You were ready to make the decisions you wanted, even if they were hard, to live the life that you imagined for yourself. And that's more than any parent can ask for. And that's the decision that brought you to Leigh. Lucky for all of us. Leigh, you simply amaze me. You've had such an impact on me, and I love you so much. I'm even making Legos now. And this one, and that one's for you.
So, how does the story end? Whatever happened to the tall, handsome runner and the brilliant brunette with the curls? The story ends with a happily ever after, where surrounded by family and friends, these two were married on a gorgeous evening in June. So please raise your glasses to our co-practitioners in life and love.
Brian, Leigh, you both are incredible people. I love you both, and I wish you all the best. Peace and blessings to the Cronsons. Cheers.
I love how much you love peanut butter. I love how socially awkward you get when something unexpected happens. I love your smile, your jawline, and your eyes. I love how you look at me, how you make me feel beautiful in a way I have never believed I was before.
She's such a strong, genuine person. She's leveling in a way of just being herself. She just is someone who I couldn't imagine not being with.